Welcome to my channel, everybody. I just want everybody to come on in, like that. This Momo rants, where I rant about anything and everything and anybody. And we got a lot of things going on, topics. We got people wants to talk about training camp and whatnot. Think training camp is a beautiful thing, stuff like that. You know, um, Sorry about that, Vinny. All is well in the neighborhood. Everybody hit the like button if you're coming in here, everything like that. So I have a lot of friends in my area. And sometimes people don't know I got a YouTube channel. What's up, Troy? Appreciate that. A long time. I appreciate you coming in. So I have a lot of people, a lot of friends. And they don't know I got a YouTube channel and things of that nature. And I'm always going to be myself and be frank about anything and everything. You know, um, there's certain things on my YouTube channel I will never talk about, and I would not talk about, and I refuse to not to talk about because those subjects are personal, and at some point, sometimes it's just exhausting talking about it. This is exhausting talking about it, and you can have private conversation with friends and family, and then it, to talk about on my station, make a stance on something. I'll go on this channel just to have fun, get out, get away from the monotonous, all the BS. Because if worry about what another person think of me, I can't. That's too much. That's too much. I, I'm too old for that shit. It's a point in your life where you just got to move on. And what I want to talk about is the Washington Commanders versus the Philadelphia Eagles on game one. Because I don't believe in this training camp. This training camp, I keep telling y'all guys, y'all getting your hopes up. Washington fans, people flocking to the training camp, sitting down there in the sun, getting hot, buying overpriced food, going to VIP, or traveling, spending high gas is high. You spend all this money doing all this so you can have a glimpse of your favorite team. What? Oh, yeah, glimpse of a player. Or you get an autograph signs. Oh, this, that, and the third. These autographs, maybe on the big market, they're worth money. I don't know. But for me, training camp is the biggest bullshit, the biggest game they play. Now, if I go to a training camp, if I would go to one, I will go there to meet other fans and to get people say, "Hey, I have a YouTube channel. Hey, man, you need to come out here now. Let me go here and have some conversation with you, and we can go and collaborate and make deals and like that." I could see me doing that, but to sit there and watch a bunch of grown ass football players run up and down, and they're not really hitting the pass that hard. You think they are. They're getting physical and all that. They not. They not. And then they out there for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Then they go back in. Go to meetings. That's it. Training camp today, these players are not getting in shape. They are not the same. It's not the same. And the mirage is what people want to believe. It's sort of like some people believe that the Atlanta Braves are still good. This great team. No, that was in the '90s when Bobby Cox was the manager. They ain't the same team. Some people believe that. When TBS was running and Ted Turner was owning the Hawks and was doing he owned the Hawks and the Braves, and he was on in CNN, and he was his heyday. It's not. That's what football is. We believe in something that was in the past, and we think it's still the same. Some people believe that the word Redskins is not a racist name. I got black folks still saying the word to me, and I tell them it's a racist slur for Native Americans. They say, "Oh no, it isn't." So they want to. So sometimes people take and give and take. It's a racist slur. What is some races might be racial, or another group it isn't. So who am I to say it isn't? If they believe it, I should just take their word and understand that. We all know this. So my Washington football team, the Washington Commanders, will beat the Philadelphia Eagles in game one. Game two, we will beat the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know what happens after that. That's gold. Win those two games, that's gold for me. That's it's equivalent of meeting the woman of your dreams, the woman that you love, the woman you care about, my wife. That's equivalent when I first met my wife. It's gold. All this other stuff, all this other, no. I'll be satisfied. I won't take it back. I won't be satisfied. But that 2-0 start, it'll make me feel so much better about this team. It'll make me think there's a pulse. What's up, me, Melon Mike? What's up? What's good, Mom? I'm too old for this, so I'm not going to talk about that. Sixers getting LeBron seems dirty. No, I don't think it's dirty. I think LeBron James deserves where he's at. I don't think LeBron James is the same player he was 5 years ago or 10 years ago. So everybody think you get the 41-year-old LeBron James, just like the Wizards got a 41-year-old Michael Jordan, and Wizards fans was going crazy, think we were back. Mm-mm. They're not. So I just came on here to see what everybody's up to. I know Cowboy fans are excited about training camp. You got all these fans running to training camp. I don't care about training back. Yeah, people say, "Hey, but training camp, you play other teams, and it's a controlled scrimmage, and then you go to preseason. None of the veterans or the stars really play." So I'm not really excited about that. I'm not excited, but none of that. LeBron going to ruin the sports culture in Philly. Probably so. According to Philadelphia fans, they go win it all. Not because you got a Labib, or whatever his name is. He's always going to be hurt. I like you, Momo. I got to see them on the field playing before I make my predictions. Okay, Linda. I just don't believe in none of this, Linda. I don't believe in none of this training camp. It's all a mirage. Players. Oh, this person look good. That person look good. You playing each other. What the fuck? I mean, that's just crazy. Just like I pointed out to game time, Linda. Last week, Blue when bust out for a 40 yard, 60-yard run two different times. He got some big yards, 40, 60 different times. They was Cowboy fans or content creators out there talking about Blue, how good he looks. It's not on the defense. Then so you supposed to have this new defensive coordinator supposed to do this and do that, but you allow a guy who sat on the bench bust out and run down the field for 40 plus yards two different times. That's not good. You do want your defense to look good and you want your offense to look good. But here's the thing. You can't have somebody who's been on the bench for reasons, maybe because he didn't play well, didn't do his blocking assignment, and he didn't do this. He got in the last game of the season really and had a whole lot of snaps in the first half. But then he gets on the field in training camp, and he runs and busts two different times 40-yard plus yards. That's on your defense. That's a black eye and a sore eye. What your defense going to be like? Don't tell me about Kenny Clark and all this stuff he can do. That's all talk. That's all talk. Training camp is all talk. Because you position the players to do that. Predictions mean nothing. Data and analytical statistics will help make appropriate predictions. The more, the better. Be a fan. Be a fan for 50. Being a fan. It doesn't matter, Vinny. So that's what's wrong with fandom and fans. Sometimes you don't use your common sense. You don't talk football. You talk about how you feel. My feelings. How I feel. I feel this way. I know we go to the Super Bowl. We gonna do this because we did something in a certain past. I got Washington Commanders fan felt like, hey, when we went to when Washington beat Detroit in that game, and we played Philadelphia Eagles in 2024 in the championship game, they was feeling themselves. They really thought they were going to beat the Eagles. I had no inkling that we was ever going to beat the Eagles. It's not that deep. It's football. We have no control over it. Interesting. So I was the one who was telling my friends, Commanders, I said, hey, I don't know if we're going to beat Detroit. It's 50-50. Because if you watch that game, Detroit limped in the playoffs. They had a lot of guys hurt. Then their main covered guy got hurt in that first play of the game. He got hurt. He was out for the game. Washington couldn't stop a nosebleed. The defense was giving up too much yards on the run. We won the game, but they was killing us in the passing and in the running. So I was worried after the game was over. I was happy, but I was also worried when we played the Eagles because I knew that it could be a long game. But all my fans and all these Washington content creators said, no, we're going to beat Philly. We beat a team that was hurt, a defense that was hurt. I did, and we couldn't even stop the run or the pass. People want to bring out these dumbass statistics. Statistics don't mean shit when it comes to playing like that. I thought you didn't watch training camp. I don't. I'm never going to watch. I have not watched one training camp. I'm going by what y'all guys say, Laura. I ain't going by what I say. I don't watch training camp. I have not watched one Washington training camp. I have watching content creators talk about training camp. They talk about it, how this person is doing, this person is hurt, this person is nicked up. Hey, what's up, Logan? So I'm going to say something. I mean, Linda made a point. Maintain your mental health by staying closer to what's real. Predictions are horrible. It's horrible for the emotional. Yes, I mean, people get all set, want to fight you, kill you, and do all this other stuff. Football, football fans always live in the past. Well, fans in general live in the past, what we're going to do, what we should have done, or where we are a better team. But end of the day, training camp is bullshit. They not out. They not training as much as you think they training. They not. Y'all supposed to be 4 pads a day. I guarantee you, 99% of those players and who win 4 pads a day are sore. I guarantee you, those players was happy they got off that field and went in the classroom and went into meetings. That's what they do. None of these football players on game one gonna be in football shape. They're gonna be in club shape. They're gonna be in golf shape, bowling ball shape, but they won't be in football shape. They're gonna be in casual shape. They won't be in football shape. That's all I am ever said. This training camp today is not about putting you in the best shape to get ready for the first game of the regular season. It's there to get you acclimated in the schemes, the plays, go the tendencies of this team or that team. That's what it's about. You can hit the sled, go up there and do and do calisthenics, do all this other stuff, but it doesn't mean anything. 1 minute, 45 minutes today for the Cowboys Impact. That's what I said. 2 hours. What the world? They took a shower and went to the meetings. What the hell, Billy? Yeah, I mean, you're making my point for me. You're making my point for me. You're making my point for me. Yeah. They only do 2 to 3 hours of actually being on the field. So how's that in shape? You doing 2 hours. Then you go back to the meeting rooms and do it like that. They should be out there longer because that's why they never going to be in football shape. I'm just being honest here. And, I only got 3 people in here. It looks like in 5 likes. That's fine. Y'all don't like Momo. They're not going to be in football shape till they really get into. Players is not in football shape till like maybe the 5th game, maybe the 6th game. I get it. The CP the Players Association is one of the worst players associations in all sports. They're worse than hockey, basketball, baseball. Probably worse than badminton. He's definitely worse than tennis. Because tennis players get more rights than the NFL ball players. Vinny, do you know these players? You see these guaranteed contracts? They get somebody get $102 million, stuff like that. A lot of these people really thought they get $102 million check. That was the funny part to me. People really believe that they was getting a guaranteed money. They was getting all this money. They not. They not. Never have, never will, never going to be. Never going to get it. Never going to get it. And En Vogue was that's En Vogue. I guess it is. So what I am saying in a nutshell is that players, repeat, players they are weak in this league because they don't want to go on strike. They don't want to. They don't lose their money. They're not saving no money because Vinny. Here's the biggest thing about NFL players: they broke. They go broke. So you sign that contract, you get that big contract. You want to get a house like that? No, let's get a little nice apartment, or you could stay in the stadium because it's a nice. Then you can stay in the stadium. They'll put you up. Don't spend hardly no money because most of the players have to get loans. You come in, you want a nice house, you want a nice car or two car, get this nice house, want to buy your mother a house and do this like that. By that time, you got to take up a loan. Most players get loans, and that's why they go broke. The NFL doesn't care about these players because they will have the players union didn't do a good job. They took away what made them. Yeah, it was tough having these 2 days, but you got to be out there running up and down and burning calories. Having some muscle mass, being in the gym, like that. You have to. You have to. Yeah. If you're new in here, hit that like button. I appreciate everybody coming in here. Hit that like button and hit that sub button. You haven't subscribed and hit that notification. I'm Momo, damn it. I'm Momo, damn it. So, hold on. My phone. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm looking at something. So I want to congratulate again the Next Level Sports Lounge to getting 500 subs. You know, I appreciate y'all guys for getting there. Hopefully one day I'll get there. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds on for me? But if I get there, I'll be happy because it has been uh, a long thing. So I really appreciate everybody who came in here or who have ever came in my life, stuff like that. If you still in here and you still want to support me, you always to hit that cash app so I can upgrade my everything like that. I really would appreciate it. Let me see. Let me type it in. Well, it's Momo 59. Mobile 59. So say I want to send me a cash app, that's cool. But in the end of the day, I'm just in here trying to educate you guys on my Washington Commanders, not the Washington Redskins, not the Washington football team, for the Washington Commanders. So I just want y'all to understand that football today ain't the same football we are accustomed to. These guys not in shape at the start of the season. Um, the coaches, head coaches today don't coach anymore. They're facilitators. Head coaches, the best coaches are your coordinators, your offense or your defensive coach, or the assistant to the defensive coordinator. That's who. Those are the glue of any team in the NFL. They not because the coaches, he does the scheduling and do this and do that. Some of them do coach, or coach you up on that field. But for the most part, most of them don't even coach you up. Harbaugh ain't going to coach you up. I don't even believe Schottenheimer is going to coach you up. Schottenheimer is he does the offensive plays and stuff like that. I don't think he's capable of teaching you to these any player to do better. Because if you got the top rank on the offense, that was last year. So we have a new year. I know Cowboy fans everywhere and media savvy people or social media content creators believe the Cowboys gonna have even better season. They're gonna break all kinds of records. The greatest show on turf was the offensive juggernaut. Terry Holt and them, they was killing it. And what happened? It died before it's even started. They had 2 good years, maybe, and they died. Those numbers went down because teams learned how to play them, learn their tendencies, learn the basically the same playbook they had for 3 4 years, and uh, so you had an average, and I do mean average quarterback who was not that the best thrower of the football. I'm the same. What's up, Mouse? I appreciate you coming in here. Everybody, say hi to Mouse. Hey, Mouse. Hey. KFC, everybody. Sweet tea, everybody. No alcohol, no none of that. So I'm just saying, for me, as a fan, as a huge fan of my Washington Commanders, we're going to be better. We're going to beat the Eagles. We're going to beat the Cowboys. The first 2 games. That's all I am saying. I'm not giving you a record for end of the season because, no, we're not doing that. I will continue to make AI. As a matter of fact, I have an AI on Dak Prescott. I need a post. I need a post. I need a post. Hold on. See, is it still up?
My offense is Gotti. Greatest offense there is. Well, how can you say that when your great offense constantly fails in the playoffs and you can't beat the better teams of the NFL? I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna post this shit. Cause Dak Prescott should never have said that. Gotti, get the fuck out there. Were you a gang member? Or you from part of the mob and stuff? Shut your dumb ass up. What's up, Oscar? D said, "What's up, Gilly? I appreciate you coming in here, Gilly. Yeah, hit that like button like that." Now, here's the AI I'm going. It was posting that group chat. I just haven't put it up yet on my channel. I want y'all to hear it.
My offense is Gotti. Greatest offense there is. Well, how can you say that when your great offense constantly fails in the playoffs and you can't beat the better teams of the NFL? I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, that's that crying like an old BB, B capital B N H. What the hell? Dak is a dumbass. Keep your mouth shut. And now, when he said that, they're gonna be a little extra of those hits. When Dak said that, it's gonna be a little referees ain't gonna call late hits. When he said that, they gonna throw a little punch, a little jab. Dumbest thing he said. I don't know what. I don't know. Please remind me, everybody, what does Gotti, GOTI stands for? Please, just say in the comments. Tell me what that means. Because I just want y'all as fans of mine to tell me what does that mean. What does GOTI means? We finally got Jerry to shut talk. What's up, Mo? What's up, CZ? He's talking over for Jerry. So everybody, tell me what Dak was saying, Gotti. What does that mean? The greatest offense. I forgot the rest. The greatest offense, what? There is. Greatest offense there is. That's what he's talking about. Greatest offense there is. If he says that, he's a dumbass, Oscar. That is the most dumbest crap you can say like that. So it is boring to talk about. And then I was on Lloyd's thing celebrating him getting 500, which I salute him. Salute to you. You know, and you had a Giants fan up there. Then you had an Eagle fan up there. They said something that wasn't the most dumbest shit I ever heard that come out. For me, it was dumb or it wasn't accurate because it wasn't true. They said John Harbaugh is a defensive mind head coach. I was like, I'm looking around. I'm looking around. I'm like, what? When was he a deep? He's known for special teams, not his defensive. He's not a defensive head coach. He has defensive coordinators. I give him that, but he's not a defensive head coach. When they had that defense at one point, it was good. It wasn't because of him. When Ozzie Newsome was putting the team together, Ozzie was out there showing them how to do certain things. Ozzie was out there on the field. He was involved in the practices. Y'all didn't know that. Oh, y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know that Ozzie Newsome was out there doing practice. He's even showing them how to do certain things. Oh my God, y'all didn't know. Oh, wow. See, that's what you get. I am from the DMV area. I'm a Washington Commanders fan. I know about the Baltimore fans. Baltimore Ravens fans are crazy. Baltimore Ravens fans did not want him as a head coach the last 3 years. Matter of fact, they was happy when he was let go. They was delirious happy. Not because he had a bad season, because he was horrible. How can you have one of your top quarterbacks in the league and the top running backs and you hardly don't throw up no points? Get that out of here, man. That don't make no sense. I'm just saying that that's what it is. I mean, he wasn't good. Now, it come to my attention. People say, hey, why I go off on teams or other teams say they bad because my team bad. Because I'm a Washington fan. I'm going to talk my talk. Like people going to like what they like. If you don't like what I say and how I say it and when I say it, how I compose my phrases or my sentences, that's too damn bad. I agree, Oscar. Top quarterback, running back, and the number one defense 2 straight years, no results. Everyone get Momo to 500. He deserves it. Thank you, Oscar. I appreciate that, Oscar, because I'm just saying, I hear this guy named TP last night try to break down shit and get all offended like that, and he got offended. And he didn't get offended with me. He doesn't understand. He try to break down stuff. You can't break down shit to me. You talk your shit, I talk my shit. And I understand that everybody who come on my channel can't deal with me. Everybody can't listen. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I might mumble, jumble, stutter, or mispronounce words, but I know my football. So those of you who don't like it, that's just too bad. Because I'm going to say what I'm going to say and how I want to say it. I believe in certain things. Sometimes I misspoke or whatever the case may be. But that's who I am as a man, as a human being. I'm a good man, but at the end of the day, football ain't the same, guys. It ain't the same. It's a dying sport. The NFL is a dying league. The WWE is a dying company. Wrestling itself, in a lot of ways, I've really watched independent wrestling, the MLW, CZW. I can name other wrestling, European wrestling for around the world. It's a dying company. I'm not entertained. Too many commercials. I don't want to see 10 minutes commercials on a pay-per-view, or better known as PLEs today. Why we got about 10 to 12 minutes on a what? I'm paying money a month to watch something, and I got to pay all this bullshit. Momo never change for no one. You like that. Hold on for a second. Hello? Hey, what's up? Okay, let me call you back. Okay, that's what's up. All right. What's up? Yeah, Blue sent me a message, CZ. I'm saying, Mark, Momo never changed for no one. You are the original. They broke the mold. Even they made you Momo. Definitely, you had no filter. Says what he feels. That's what makes Momo him. Yep. I have. I do have family members. I have friends who in the city I live in, and it's different. What's up, Laura? I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Laura, coming in and like that. Hey, Marcus, what's going on? So y'all hit that like button. I appreciate that, and like that, Marcus. I just feel this way about how football is. Hey, Laura, again. Hey, I just feel like football is not the same. These training camps ain't the same, and I can't get excited over a product that's bad to watch. I just wait for the regular season. I don't care about the training camp. I don't care about preseason. Nobody really plays. I just have to watch. These players not going to be in shape, and that's why I believe that the Washington Commanders is going to upset the Philadelphia Eagles. It's definitely not the same. Football is contact sports, so they need to be out there hitting. So this is the problem with the NFL, and no one, you heard it first. Well, you probably heard it before. I'm going to repeat it again. Football is not a contact sport. It's a collision sport. They've been legislating to take violence out of football. Repeat, they've been legislating. The NFL has legislated to take the hits, the hard hits, out of football. When a person is running crazy speed and the other person with crazy speed, you cannot take that out. They're trying too hard because what they want the women to keep watching the games, because that's their biggest supporter. Women who buy all the clothes and all the merchandise. They want that to come. They want to be a family friendly game. That's why they legislate the hard hits, hit the quarterbacks, the wide receiver. We can't show that's look too ugly. That looks so bad. They have legislate hitting out of the game, which is crazy because you cannot legislate hard hits. It's going to happen. Somebody's going on. A collision is going to happen when somebody's going to get hurt. And the players are not tough enough to take the hits anymore because they don't wear no padding. They ain't got nothing out there to protect themselves. Some don't wear no knee pads, all thigh pads, skinny legs running down the field. And then you in practice, you get one good shot in the game, you out, oh, shoot, you so. And I always say this, and this is a fact. Football today, the time you get into training camp is the best. It's going to be the only time you truly going to be healthy for the rest of the year. When you walk in there and get and go to your room or get your locker and pull all like that and take your suitcase out, that's the only time you're going to be. That's the last time you're going to be healthy. Because once you get out there on that field, you're going to get sore for running up and down, doing calisthenics. You're going to be a little sore. Then the soreness is going to continue. And then if you get to training camp, you go and practice with other teams. Oh, okay. Then you go to preseason. Then you always going to be hurting for the rest of the season. These are facts. They watch the players to be they want the players to be able to live in a normal life after they retire. No, players never going to be living a normal life after. Football is a collision sport. There are concussions that we don't even know about. The NFL will never tell you. No, okay, that's what else you say. No deal CTE and not being able to walk after all that blunt force trauma. There are blunt force trauma on a regular basis. That's what you don't know. The pushing and shoving, something like that. I tackle you, hit you hard, hit you down like that. Or a running back trying to fight for a yard that he doesn't need to fight for. All these hard running backs that the Dallas Cowboys got hitting in the Seattle Seahawks, fighting for every yard, scatterboo for the Giants. You will be walking with a cane 20 years from now. Because you take too many brunt hits as a running back when you are a power back. So don't tell me that. Lord, I am going to say that football today wasn't like when I was a kid. Oh, no, it isn't. That's what happened to Zeke. Yes, he was taking too many hits. You don't. You're a Cowboy fan. You know Javonte takes too many unnecessary hits. He looks for contact. If you're looking for the contact, instead of, hey, I'm 5 yards in, I can dart him and go right. Why would I go straight to him and try to knock him down? That's just crazy. That's right. I agree too with Troy. That's what football has turned into. They rather your running back and several other running backs, many others, they rather say, hey, I'm not gonna try to avoid him hitting me. I'm going to show him I'm tough. I'm who I am. Well, what if you not looking for the contact? No, what I'm saying that Javonte, who for the Cowboys, he looks for the contact. There's other Seattle running back. There's so many running backs today. They are looking for the contact. They dumbasses that's why the running back life cycle in the NFL is 2 to 3 years. If you're lucky, that's who it is. I'm all about players' safety. I'm all about players getting all their money. Like I said before, and I will keep saying again and again and again and again and again and again. These players with all this money they get, half these players got to take out loans. You're a rookie contract. You buying a house. You're buying a car. You broke. You take out loans because the banks know that you got money coming in. You taking out a loan for that house or that mortgage. You ever wondering why they had to go foreclosure on a house? You making all that money. Why can't they keep the house? What happened to the house? Well, what happened to the house? They don't pay for the house straight out. They lease it. A lot of times they leasing the car. They don't pay all those cars you see these ball players are making crazy money. I got you. I'm back. So all this money they supposedly make, they making loans. They taking out loans all the time. Rookie contract, no rookie should be on. When these rookie contracts come in and they do like that, they go broke. They broke. Because they buying a house, they buying a car, they buying their mother's car, and all their friends or like that. They ain't got no money. That's why they take out these ridiculous loans And the percentage is so high if you don't get good. Like I said before, Momo, get muted in those likes and share button. So what I'm saying is, so I'm a diehard Washington fan. I understand what the preseason brings. I understand what training camp brings, but I am not going to ever like that mismanaging that. No, they're not mismanaging their money, Lloyd. They're not mismanaging their money. That's where you're wrong. You have said this on your channel. I say no. Here's the problem when if you're in a rookie contract and you get some money, you try and get your mother a house, right? Because your mother live in the hood and you from the hood, you're gonna try to get your mother right. Especially your grandmother, somebody who was there for you, especially your parents. So you get those, so you want a car to drive, you want a house, whatever. The rookie contracts are not that great. So what you do? You get a loan from the bank. People look at these contracts and act like these players getting he got $102 million guarantee. Momo, they got paid more than me. It does. You don't get it. If I can't manage my money, they damn sure can't manage millions. They not getting millions of dollars in their first contract. They're not getting millions of dollars. We not talking about quarterbacks. We talking about guys who are linebackers. You think they're getting $1 million on this? No, they're not getting a safety or somebody learning their trade, trying to learn the game. They're not getting millions of dollars on their rookie contract. Some guy just getting $200,000 or $500,000, and then that don't go for the agent who gets 10% of that money, and taxes just eat them up. What are we talking about? Taxes and your agent and buying a house. Well, that's tax, bruh. What are we talking about? It's not even about how much money they're making. It just they need to be smarter. I agree. What I would do if I was a free agent, hey Laura, he's better. What I would do, Troy, this is what I would do. If I was a player, I'll go and sleep in the stadium. Because they got room, got hotels, motels, or what, a place where you can sleep at. And I would never touch my money. I'll put my money and make the interest off the money. I'll take some money out to get something to eat, do this and do that. But I would never buy a house. I buy a car. I'll buy a car. I wouldn't buy no overpriced $30,000, $100,000 car. I would buy something like that. That's the problem. That's what I would do. I wouldn't spend hardly no money on my rookie contract, especially if I was a player who was a third round or fourth round. Well, no, that's what I would do. You cannot buy. A lot of players got a lot of baggage because a lot of times they want to get their boy straight. They want to get their best friend straight. They want to get their mother, get them in the house or like that. They want to live a lavish lifestyle. But like that. But when you live that type of lifestyle, you buying these $1 million homes and stuff like that, and after football is over, not all football players going to go into broadcasting football games or do this or get a job on ESPN, Fox Sports, or Bleacher Report, or go like that. So you got to be smart. A lot of it ain't that they dumb. They get caught up in the lifestyle. Because when that $1 million home, you ain't got the money for the upkeep. We all know that certain cars, overpriced cars, the BMW, the Lexus, and the Mercedes, there's an upkeep to that. It costs money. That's done. Hey, Lloyd, I do want to. I need you to get for me to get in contact with TP. The Giants thing, because I need to talk to him. So I need you to reach out to him, tell him Momo, that's be me, would like to speak with him. And so we can I think we could do some good things together. Okay, so what Miss Laura is saying? Kirk Cousins is the best about his money. If I was a player, which I'm not, I would do like him. Okay, okay. What's the average for a rookie contract? No, that's $800,000, bruh. $800,000. That's not even. Do you realize the taxes what the agent get? Then the taxes on the houses, the house you get that year, bro. You by the time you buy a house, you could buy a house for 100. If you live in the market, and you buy a house, the average house probably costs like 200, 300K. A decent house costs 200, 300K. You're not gonna buy a house for $80,000 or $100,000. You're not gonna buy a house for $80,000. You just not. You just not. So you said what's that? 545,000. Okay. You bought a house for $545,000. You got an $800,000 and you get $800,000, and that's and your contract is 800,000 a year. Can we do the math? Can we do the math? You know that you're not getting a check for $800,000. You know you're not getting a check for $800,000. You getting a little bit each week on your check. It's not so you no, so you're gonna be paying a mortgage, a high ass mortgage. This is facts. Okay, okay, I'm fine. They get 3%. What I'm saying to you that anybody believes, people really believe this bullshit that a player when they get a contract, they get $800,000 in one contract. You get a check each week throughout the season that equals the 800,000. So you paying a mortgage off that. You putting a down payment on the house, and you paying the mortgage, and the taxes that comes along with it later. You're gonna be broke because you want to live. I'm sorry to say, players want to live a certain lifestyle. They want to go out with their friends and drink. What Momo talking about today? What's up, Coyote? Appreciate that. You should be required to have a financial advisor if you draft. They do. They go to class, Troy. They go to class and teach them what not to do, not to get caught up, not to get flim flam. They do. They do all that. They do. But they don't. They in these meetings. They falling asleep. They don't care. They ready to get out and do what they got to do. They don't want to. Nobody wants nobody to tell them what to do with their money. You don't like when nobody tells you what to do with your money. Hold on, y'all guys, hold on for a second. I gotta do something real fast. I'll be right back. That's That's $60,000 a month for a year. Yeah, 60,000. $60,000. So $60,000 a week. They will eat that up. Players do this all the time. They go broke. Now, if you got some endorsement sales or local or national endorsements, and you get a check, and that might equal. But most of these players don't get endorsement deals. They don't. They not that guy. Hold on for a second. Hang on. Got no shoes on today. Got no shoes on. Ooh. You funny, Lord. That's fine. I ain't got no shoes on. I love it. I love it. I'm home, so ain't nobody coming to my house. I had a visitor earlier, but that was good. So I just don't go like that. Like I said, training camp for me is boring. I don't never go to training camp. We have a blue here. Let's congratulate Lori again for getting to the 500, 500, and let's see he can keep it there. And I would love it. And so I honor him, I praise him, and I salute him for getting to that number. So you gonna be monetized, and it'll be awesome. That's a great feeling, like that. So I appreciate that, and let's give a shout out to also to Blue Virus. Y'all try to get him to 50 or more so he could get monetized. And so I'm working on mines and I'm doing what I do, stuff like that. So let's shout out to B Dunk, my boy, my buddy. The 2 minute drill is doing wonders. Hopefully he getting more subscribers. Let's next up, of course, we got Game Time, got Mark Holmes. And I was the TP the way the Giant fan. Hey, shout angry cowboy. We got what's his name? He a cowboy fan. I was like that. So I just want to give everybody a shout out. Yeah, hopefully I will be. Momo, they trying to find a hamburger in Texas. All he can find is bean burgers. I just want to thank and Chels is got fine. Let's congratulate Chels. She got hers a couple of days ago. She over 500 subscribers too. Chels coach, Chelsea, female broadcaster. She's a Cowboy fan, but she's not like Lloyd and the rest of your dumbass Cowboy fan because she understands the truth. She understands. I can't nothing come out Cowboy on camp. I'm going to believe. I believe when I see it. So you got to be honest with yourself as a fan and say that. Same thing with me as Washington. They say some great things. I don't know. No. Commanders are okay or shitty. We'll see. We see when you crying and wonder why. Well, I thought my defense going to be good. I'm just saying, Laura, this is what I said. I'll go back to this. And Game Time at the time, he said, and then Game Time Phil said, hey, you want your offense to do well in training camp against the offense versus defense and the defense versus the offense? No. I would be upset if I'm a coordinator that my defense, I'm trying to do better, that somebody who was on the bench 2 different times had over a 40-yard sprint down the field, and I'm supposed to be redoing these defense, and we bring all these new players in here, and y'all allow him to go down the field 40 plus yards 2 different times. 1 is bad. 2 is it's not. It's what we talking about? What we doing? They ain't about the offense. It's about the defense. We know your offense was based on offense. Based on last year, is going to be pretty good, right? But you cannot have a defense that was shattered last year, and then you got the defense letting out somebody who sat on the bench for about 14, 15 games. He only was in a couple of games, and then he played the last game of the season, the first half, most of the snaps in the first half of the last game of the season, and then he gets the ball in training camp, and y'all can't stop tackle him? Oh no, that's a bad sign. That's an omen in itself. You trying not your team, Momo, put a helmet and go and sack Hurstwoods. Okay, yeah, I'm big enough, I guess. I guess I'm big enough. So I guess I'm big enough. I'm big enough. I'm big enough. Let's see. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on for a second. I got to do something. I'm doing something right now. So all I'm saying is that you cannot have a cowboy. I mean, blue. Oh, he's got problems. The offense is fine already. Okay. But you can't have a defense that struggled all last year and they have a defense, a new coordinator, and not do anything. Come on now. People say, I love this one. Hey, he did this, did that. Players gonna make a mistake in training camp. Players going to look good in training camp because they're going against their own team. When he had joint practices, it's under controlled scrimmage. That's why I hate training camp. I dislike it. It's a farce. It's a lie. It's made up. Then I got Giants fan. Jesse was gleaming with all this hope and desire. And I just wish one thing for Jesse. When a giant content creator come up there and he's saying his piece and he's saying what he's got to say, Jesse, I mess with you, Jesse. You ain't got to co-sign everything he says. Let that man cook. That man want to tell me about his team and tell me how his team is going to do and give me some information that you didn't do, that you didn't say. See, I'm not the one going to give you information about my team all the time because I know how my team, I know my players, Louis and Sinel and Akadubo and all these names, weird ass names they got, I can't hardly pronounce. So I know my team. I know my offenses, Chris Paul and all stuff like that, and my DBs. So I can name players, but I don't need to name nobody. Because that's if you want to, man, if y'all want to know the name of the team, you have to look up at your damn self. But I don't need to go on a channel or somebody's channel and promote my team. My team is self-promoting themselves. We gonna be all right, Momo. So we gonna be all right. We gonna be fine. When the Eagles lose the first game, Eagles fans gonna be say, wait a minute now. What happened to the offense? What happened to the defense? I thought we were just talking. No, yeah, they're gonna be crying and bitching and questioning their team and like that. If we lose the first game, there gonna be some questions about what happened during the offense. Why the defense do this? Why did James do this? Why he fumbled? Why there's turnovers? There's gonna be many, many freaking questions. The truth of the matter is, I'm Momo, damn it. And you best believe that. You best to believe that. Because I say what I say. Because end of the day, the NFC East is for the taking. Y'all Eagle fans ain't doing nothing with that. Hurston's not gonna do anything with that. He's a glorified running back. So Lloyd, you still in Yappy City? You still in Yappy City, which is better known as Memphis? Oh, I didn't know I had a $10 bill here. I don't carry cash. Just going into the bank. This is going. Wait a minute. 120 over there. Oh yeah, oh that's going into the bank. I do not carry cash. Momo Hurst beat your ass. Okay, so what? That was last year. I'm back in Texas, back at home. Oh, you back at home? Oh, you back in you back in saying won't you just say hee haw, hee haw. Coyote, JD has gained some weight. He's up to 1.2 pounds and ready to kill. Oh yeah, yeah. He could be up to 0.2 and I think he's ready to kill. So what's your point? You talking as if like that, and I get it. Team's gonna talk about my team. I'm gonna talk about your team. We could go back and forth. That's the beauty of being on YouTube and being and be a content creator. I can say I have to say because I have the flow, I have the control. But you don't. All you just typing some stuff up there. That's fine. We can agree to disagree or agree not to agree. It doesn't matter with me because end of the day, I'm gonna say what I want to say and how I want to say it. And just because you're a Cowboy fan, or Eagles fan, or Giants fan, or a New England fan, doesn't matter. It really doesn't because I get the last word audibly because this is my channel. Y'all can say in the comments and words, everything is recorded on here anyway. AI. Um, you know, I haven't talked to my friend Mark Holmes, what a lot of people don't like and stuff like that. You know, um, I only bring that up because Mark was saying he clearly don't like AI. But it's funny to me that he did not know AI, that Zoom was AI, that everything you do, every time you on a Zoom call or you on YouTube, everything you could go back and read the transcripts, what was said in the whole entire show you do. Hmm, that's AI. So the very AI that you dislike, you working with it. You on YouTube. You go any other place, Rumble, whoever. Hmm, that's AI. Face it, folks. AI here to stay. I get it. People don't like the data centers and all this stuff, like the raising the light bill up. They was gonna do that anyway. They'll find a way to raise prices of them, and so they can get paid. That's what they do. Hold on for a second, guys. I gotta do something real fast.
My offense is Gotti. Greatest offense. My offense is Gotti.
Yeah, I continue. I got doing some. Sorry, guys. I just was doing something and doing something and posting something. So I just posted something about Dak Prescott. I put this stuff there. Somebody had pro. I just want to put that up there because I want that be said. I want that to be said. I want that be known that this dumb motherfucker saying he's gone on Dak Prescott said we got it. He's full of himself. And y'all believe it. Lord, you're going to be crying real bad week 12 when your season is over. I know, right? And everybody is saying it like that. Again, I'm Momo, damn it. And I appreciate everybody coming in here hot and heavy and doing this and doing it like that. I am a Washington Commander fan. I'm not a Washington football team fan, which I don't care about that name anymore. I'm definitely ain't a Washington Redskin fan. I wish people start using that slur to me personally, but I understand people that's what they know. They think because it's been said that name been out there for decades, and they think that's the name. It's not the name. I despise the name. Always have despised the name and stuff like that. That's my opinion. Now we can always agree to disagree. So it is what it is, man. End of the day, I'm gonna do me. Dak Prescott for MVP. What the fuck? I don't even want to be cussing. Did you say MVP? Marcus, that is laughable. We ain't played one game. That's a Cowboy fan for you. They ain't play one game, regular season game. They think they're gonna win it all. Matter of fact, everybody in the chat, Marcus going to believe the first preseason game the Dallas Cowboys win, they're going Super Bowl bound. So that's how naive, silly, stupidity, insignificant information they don't get, and they believe in anything that come out of Jerry's mouth, Stephen Jones' mouth, or any Cowboy mouth, or any team's mouth. So their team is not going to be as good as they think it's going to be. And that's the sad part. Well, my team is going to be believable. They're going to be remarkable. It'll be like 2024 all over again. Comebacks, great throws, great catches, great runs, great sacks, great breakups, great tackling. You would think it was 2024 all over again where the league feared us, feared our team. And that's what's going to happen. The storm is coming, guys. It's a hurricane / typhoon with a lot of tornadoes in it, a lot of rain, a lot of water, and y'all don't even know it's coming. The lightning strikes will be all over the place. And when my Washington football team, better known as the Washington Commanders, get through with the Dallas Cowboys and the Eagles and the Giants in this division, I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to hear no complaining about your team, your owner. I just want y'all to bow down and kiss the ring. I'm going to have several rings for each team, the Cowboys, Giants, and Eagles. And each ring going to be disgusting, dirty, filled with bacteria out of the most dirty, foul water we could think of, because each city has a bad river that's stinking. I'll make sure I dip it in one of those rivers. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling, going to Eagle rivers, going to Dallas rivers, and going to New Jersey, New York river. So let's do this and let's do it right. Well, great delusional, great smoker. Okay. Obviously, not CZ. He's making like that. Carol, that's not for the same. I'm just saying, guys, y'all know who I am. I'm Momo, and I am going to be a. I'm just saying this. Cowboy fans, Mark Holmes, Game Time, Phil, any other cowboy content creator, don't let me come on your station. Don't let me come on your channel if we win. Cowboys, don't let me come on your station because you don't have to block me. You don't have to kick me out your room. I ain't gonna allow that one body talk. I ain't gonna tell you how I don't care we won, but about 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 the thief in the night or the referee made a bad call or this or the boy was out of bounds, but they made him say he was out. I don't care. Whatever that final score said at the end of the game, that's what I'm going by. I ain't going by what coulda, shoulda, woulda. I ain't going by, oh, these games are fixed. These games are pre-done and all this other shit. No, I'm going to be I'm going to be so horrible. Y'all won't know who I am. I'm going to trash everybody's station. Next Level Sports Lounge, y'all ain't gonna get a word. Y'all gonna have to meet me. Y'all have to put me in the backstage. Mark gonna have to kick me out of his room. Game Time gonna have to meet me, unmute me, unmute me, unmute me, unmute me. I'm gonna be that bad. Oh, yeah, I know I got a mouth that won't stop, a mouth that keeps going and going, keeps ticking and keep running. I'm be like the Energizer Bunny, and I'll be your worst nightmare because this Energizer Bunny will not stop. I'm gonna have a battery pack charged in the back of my mouth because I'm going to keep going and going and going and going and going and going. So y'all better get ready, Freddie. By the way, they are in the works of making a new Freddy Krueger movie, which they shouldn't. I don't know why they're doing that dumb shit. So if y'all got any questions for me, ask me. Ask me. Ask away. Cause we them boys. Left hand up? Fuck no. I hate that saying. We them boys. Cause the Washington just stole our line. We them boys. The Washington Commanders are the future. And y'all are the past. Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, y'all not in the same class as us. First of all, we better looking. We look good on TV. Most of you Cowboy fans, content creators, look horrible on TV. So I'm not gonna keep y'all too much longer. I'm about to head on out, and I appreciate y'all coming into the channel. And we need more of this. We need more, 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 more. Well, no, it's no crack here, bro. This who I am. This who I have become. I have become the biggest cowboy hater in the history of cowboy hater. And Momo, you stink. Thank you for the compliment. Any more compliments? Talk to my lawyer. He's on standby. I'll text you his number, and you can do all the complaining you want. I'm just saying, I don't let us win that game. That's one like that. Week two is doing We too. I'm doing a rant. You could do the rant, but you won't. I'm your kryptonite, Momo. No, you ain't. You ain't. You can't. No, you ain't. You go if you talk about the Knicks. Nope, you can't because I'll lose or draw. I'm gonna talk my shit. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing anything, everything, because that's who I am as a human being. I'm going to go in. You weren't able to get a word in. I will take over your station. You will have to clip me, put me on backstage, Lloyd. That's the only way you're gonna get me to stop talking. Mark Holmes the same way. Game time. I'm gonna be indignant. Yeah, this is going to be. I wouldn't give a shit if someone get mad at me. Because I'm not going to be, I'm not the one to mess with. I got family and friends think I'm taking this thing too far. No, I haven't took it far. Bring me up. Very funny. I don't bring people up on my channel, and I'm not going to do that. That's why I like it just like this. This I like it. Momo, you really psycho. Thank you for the compliment. Any more? Talk to my lawyer. I won't give you the number to him, but I will text you the number in one point today. Well, at some point, Momo, I'll be destroying your narratives. I'm CC, damn it. No, you can't steal my words. Don't steal something you didn't earn. I earned this name. That's who I am. That's how I always going to be. So y'all guys got to realize I don't like none of y'all mother effers. I think y'all funny. Y'all. I think the whole NFC East is a joke. I think everything we have done, or what the Washington Commanders have done in the offseason, is going to come, and y'all not ready for it. Y'all not ready. I know I do. I'm Lloyd Damage. Everybody trying to steal my words. What I got to do? I don't care about that. You ain't scaring nobody. What you going? You gonna pump your chest out? Huh? You gonna pump your chest out? Come on now. We all know what's going on. It's already out. Oh boy, y'all funny. Like y'all funny on Sunday. I'm sorry, I'm about to get ready to leave, but I just will say this. I feel sorry for you. Sorry, Eagles. Sorry, Giants. Sorry, Cowboys. Y'all don't know what's coming. And it's sad to say, y'all don't know what's coming. Y'all don't know what's coming. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And when that team comes out that tunnel and beats your ass CZ on the first game of the season, I heard it too because I said it. I said that too. I said it. So what you talking about? I ain't scared to repeat myself. Oh, wash your ass, Momo. My ass been washed so much. I don't care. If my Washington football team loses, I will show my ass. I'll pull down my butt down in front of the world in my chat for 10 seconds. And y'all can look at my beautiful butt. And I will do that. Yeah, no damn well I ain't gonna do that. That's embarrassing. Y'all be looking at the crevices of my butthole. Nah, not how. But anyway, y'all be good. I'm out. What's up, Derek J? Don't punish us. Oh, we're gonna have to punish you, Derek. We're gonna have to punish you, Derek. You the main one I need to punish. Punish, point is, I want you to have PTSD over that shit. All right, guys, I'm out. For real, for real.